In our previous video, we have seen what are the basics of stock market and we have learnt what are the terminologies that should be used while picking the stock. In this video, we will be checking what is market capital, what is P by E ratio and what is EPS. These are the three main things which we have to look into while picking the stock. So let's get into the topic. My name is Vivek and you are watching Delta Options. Now before going to each individual topic, let me give you an example for checking what is market capital, EPS and P by E. Say suppose there is a company called XYZ where it is trading at 100 rupees per share. The price of the company, then it will be 100 rupees and there are total number of 100 shares for that company and it makes yearly profit of 500 rupees. And in that company, say suppose you have owned only one share, then let's calculate what is market capital, what is EPS and what is P by E ratio for that company. So now let's see what is market capital. Market capital is number of shares multiplied by current market price. So in our above example, we have seen how many shares are there and what is the current market price. If we are taking it, number of shares is 100 and market price it is trading at 100 rupees. So you have to multiply 100 into 100. Which gives you 10,000 rupees. That is your market capital. Market capital is very important while you are picking a stock for long term. If market capital is more, it is termed as a big company and people usually trust them while investing in that stock. Large cap, mid cap, small cap is purely defined from the market capital of the share. Now let's check what is EPS, that is earnings per share. It is defined as PAT divided by number of shares. So now we know what is PAT and how many shares are there for the XYZ company. If you have any doubt about the PAT, you can check the previous video, that is basics of stock market. The link is provided in the description box. So now as per the XYZ company valuation, we know the profit after tax is 500 and number of shares for that XYZ company is 100. So EPS will be 500 divided by 100, that is 5. That is your earnings per share. That means you will be earning 5 rupees of profit per share in a year. So you can check how much average on a share you can get profit in a year. So now before checking P by E ratio, let us see one example. Say suppose a person is trying to search a house. He wanted to buy a house and he has seen two houses. One is having a rate of 50 lakhs and other one house like it is having 55 lakhs. What is that difference is, in 50 lakhs house there is no amenities like only house they will be given and there will be no furniture or anything will be giving along the house. And what about the 55 lakhs house? There will be lot of amenities like furniture, power backup, gym, everything will be there. So what usually you will be checking, like you will be trying to take the house which is having less price, that is 50 lakhs, or you are okay to pay 55 lakhs and you can get that all the amenities. So in my choice it will be a house with 55 lakhs because you are getting lot of amenities along with the house. So this 5 lakhs extra will value me. That's what indirectly what P by E is. That is the valuation what you are ready to give to a share if you are ready to get some profits out of it. Basically how much premium you are ready to pay for getting a stock. So now let's check how to calculate P by E ratio. P by E ratio is nothing but price to earnings, that is price divided by earnings. So now we have price of the share and also we have the earnings, that is EPS we have got from the previous calculations. So P by E will be 100 divided by 5, that is price 100 rupees and EPS 5. That is what for XYZ company valuations which we have discussed earlier. So P by E of the stock will be 20. So here what is that 20 P by E means? Here in this example, to earn 5 rupees in a year, you are ready to pay 100 rupees for that stock. That means 20 times more that you are ready to pay to get 5 rupees earnings. So now what is this 20 P by E means? Whether it is a good rate or it's a bad rate, whether it is overrated or underrated. So in order to know this whether 20 P by E means good or bad, let us go through the example. Like before, let me take the HCL Technologies as our example and we will see how the P by E ratio is having for HCL Tech and how we can evaluate them. So now we are seeing HCL Technologies on our screen and you are seeing HCL Technologies having P by E ratio of 19.8. So this 19.8 rupees of PPE is good or bad? In order to evaluate that, we usually check with its peers. Like, as you know, HCL Technologies is IT company, so usually we will be checking with the corresponding peers like Infosys, TCS, Tech Mahindra, whatever, L&T Infotech, whatever the companies, those peers we will be checking. What are those P by E ratios? Whether those are trading at higher prices or this is trading at lower price. Anything might be possible. So let us deep dive in that. So here now we are seeing the peer comparison. In this, it is having all the IT companies which is having it is showing P by E ratio and all. If you are seeing TCS, it is showing 28 and Infosys 24 and HCL Technologies, which we are seeing, which is highlighted in 19.8, Wipro 17.84, Tech Mahindra 15.94, L&T Infotech 27.52. So these are the different kind of P by E ratios which their peers has. So what our conclusion is, there are higher P by E ratios and lesser P by E ratios, and HCL Technologies is neither low or neither high. So in order to know that whether it is due, the low P by E ratio is due to less performance or it is due to it is undervalued. So undervalued means the stock is performing good but the price is at the little cheaper price. And other thing, not performing good means because there is no progress in their growth, or there may be some bad news, or the stock is down abruptly due to some or other internal news, that P by E will be affected. The same way, if you are seeing TCS and Infosys, they are having 28 and 24. So it is overvalued, or the companies TCS and Infosys are performing extremely well. Either might be a case. So we have to check what exactly happening for lower P by E or higher P by E. Instead of checking here one by one company, usually what we will do is we will take this, like it's an IT sector, what usually the industry P by E ratio is. Like we can see an average how all the companies are performing. What are the average P by E ratios of the IT industry? Let's check that. Here in this screen we can see what is HCL Technologies P by E ratio, and at the same time we can see what is industry P by E ratio. If we are seeing industry P by E is near to 23.62 and this is 19.82. So on average the industry P by E is 23 and HCL Technologies nearly trading at the similar price. There is no much difference. So usually it is par with the market. It is not undervalued or overvalued. Maybe it can grow to 23 P by E and the stock price may be increased. So there might be a profit for you as well. So that way we can see like whether we can enter in a stock which is having less P by E ratio when compared to the industry P by E. So this is not going to be the final conclusion. Only P by E ratio cannot decide whether the stock is good or bad. We have so many other calculations which we have to do: earnings per share, market capital, P by E, dividend. All these things we have to choose, like whether how is that equity to debt ratio, book values, everything. Once you see only you will get to know whether the stock is good or not. Then you can choose the stock. So this is just for the learning purpose. I am showing HCL Technologies. You can choose any of your stock which you like, and you can do your homework. You will get to know what and how to do P by E calculation and EPS calculation. If you like this video, please share to your friends. Also, please subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. Catch you in the next video. Signing off, Vivek.